Greetings. Okay. Happy, what is it? Full moon? Full moon in Taurus. Okay. I pulled some cards because I wasn't sure if, this message was going to come out or not. So I'm going to share these messages that came through. All right, now. So the first card that I pulled was the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Pentacles, the Devil, the Hangman, the Chariot, and the Six of Swords. A clear message I got was that someone, okay, it could be for anyone. This could pertain to whomever this has been for, of course. But the situation, it could, the subject matter of it, it's really based off of your own personal situation. It's not going to be the same as the next person, but the basis of this is there's some divine shift that's taken place. There's some new things coming into your life. And I feel like these are things that you have based off of past efforts, or, you've created the momentum maybe in the past. And ironically, I've just noticed this, there's a full moon behind this woman in this card. So the Queen of Wands is just that that feminine energy of creation, right? So she represents femininity, but also as the wands is a masculine energy. It represents that assertion, that creativity, but also the femininity where you are allowing things to come. You are the receptive energy as well. So there's a balance. And I feel like this is a past tense energy. Could also be some Sagittarius energy is relevant, or you could be a Sagittarius, or something surrounding Sagittarius season could be significant with this. The Devil card, it may be some fears here where Spirit is saying you have to change your perspective, because whatever it is that potentially is coming your way, it is something that you have put forth the energy, and it could be that you expected it to come in a different way, or you're second guessing it, you're questioning it. You might be kind of demonizing this blessing that's coming, but nonetheless, it is coming from Spirit, and Spirit is like, you got to reject those negative thoughts. It could also be the Spirit is saying that there are some things that you might still need to release and let go of before this can fully align, because the Chariot card is progression, it's forward movement. But if you're not in the place of, readiness, or rather in alignment with this, because I feel like there does need to be a change or shifting and letting go of maybe a certain fear, or a mindset, or maybe obsessing as well. For some of you, obsessing over something, or the fear is gripping you to obsession, right? I feel like the Devil highlights our shadows, the things that we fear, the things that we feel helpless and hopeless about, or our addictions being fed. And I feel like this is coming up for a reason. So some of you guys might feel like this Devil energy is coming to show you what is wrong with you, or what's not ever going to happen, or it's not something I should trust, when in fact it's helping you to release, to let go of, and it could feel like a little bit of a hold on, not just yet type of energy. So you guys might be getting some downloads, some ideas, some creativity, and it's really all about the right time. You want to shoot and aim. And I talk about Kairos timing often, but it's not something that comes along often, nor in every situation. It's an opportunity that you really have to seize in the right time, and it's something that has to be precise, right? Because the word Kairos timing comes from, I think, a Greek figure, Kairos, and his arrow, and there's the play on the Sagittarius thing, maybe, I guess. But maybe in Sagittarius season, whenever you watch this, I don't want to condense this to just a specific time frame, because if it's timeless, it will resonate with you whenever, right? So I'm getting, because I feel like I'm taking too long to get to the point, but because I'm still getting messages as I go along. So it's not just like, oh, I'm just reading the cards. I'm getting downloads at the same time, right? But what I'm getting is like, just like with the Greek figure, where he has to make that precise move with his arrow, he has to be laser focused. it's something that has to be perfectly timed. His shot has to be perfect. Just like, you know, in basketball, right? Your shot has to be perfect. And let's say you got like 40 seconds on the clock, or maybe let's say you're down to like 15 seconds on the clock and you got to make that shot. So it's all about the timing and also being focused and precise. So if you're distracted, or you're in a place of fear, or you're expecting the worst, or you're obsessing over what isn't happening, or why is this, you're going to potentially miss the boat, right? With the Six of Swords, Spirit is not going to put you in a position of danger or harm. Yes, always use your discernment. Always check your intentions and your motives with things, or, you know, other people's motives or intentions. But I feel like this is more so of, is this a blessing or is it not, right? Or is it a curse? Or is it some bull? You know what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna pull some oracle cards on this. Seasons. Yeah. Seasons, this is a time window. This is a timing thing. You can't be in fear. Curiosity. You can't be in fear. And I feel like these are glimpses. I picked, these cards come out together often when I shuffle, with the window and this kind of like this keyhole, like peekaboo, like a key. I feel like you're getting glimpses into some very key things, and you are definitely going through a transition. The process, yeah. You're in the middle of a process, and you're very close to, it's like wherever your steps are leading you, you're very close to something big here. And again, this goes into the whole momentum you created, or you put the energy out there. This could be something you wish for, prayed for, set intentions, written it down. I am getting something with Sagittarius though. The expansion thing, I've been getting a lot of messages about expansion. And you know, Sagittarius is the explorative energy. It is about culture, travel, you know, expanding your horizons, your capacity to learn and discover. I feel like this could be on a literal sense and also on an internal level, internal journey of expansion in some way. And I feel like Spirit is placing people in different environments and spaces and territories to level up your mind, your consciousness. When you change your circle, when you change your environment, the way that your mindset shifts, it changes, it evolves, it grows, it elevates, right? Depending on the environment you're in. So as you go up that ladder, and I'm speaking spiritually, it's beneficial, right, for you. And especially, sorry, I'm hitting my mic with my neck. If you're called to take that leap or be courageous, because the Queen can also represent our level of growth as far as creativity, as far as our ability to take calculated risks, or to assert ourselves in a way, in a mature way. So she's not quite the king, but she's still more mature than the knight and the page. So it's an energy of being balanced and being both on your job, faith without works is dead, but also being receptive, right? So sometimes it's like, I want to be on go. I want things to happen fast. I want some movement. I want some momentum. And Spirit is like, it's a time and a place and a season for everything. Yeah, you have a divine contract with demonic delays, traps, and snares. So you have a divine contract here, something that you are fulfilling, something that you agreed to, or something that you wanted to sign up for. And I feel like there's going to be things that try to delay you, trick you up, but you can't get stuck in this devil energy. You cannot allow that to happen, or to allow anything or anyone that might try to deter you off your path, or being connected to things or people that do not serve you. This could also be about cutting soul ties. I heard soul ties with people that do not serve you. Yep. Prophetic dream and divine order. So some of you guys may be getting dreams of instructions, or yeah, it's kind of like spirit really being serious and revealing to you that you can't play around with something, like, and there's no pressure in a sense of like you feeling like you're being condemned or you're being controlled. Rather, it's more so like, when you got to do something and your alarm clock goes off, but you keep hitting snooze. This is what spirit is saying. Like, there's things that you've been praying for, you've been asking for, you've been working hard on, and there's a time where you're going to have to be ready for those things, right? So if you're constantly delaying the process by staying in situations that don't serve you, and fear comes in, self-doubt comes in, but it comes to a point where you're going to have to ask yourself, am I giving more power away to the fear of the situation, or am I giving my power away to situations, making excuses for things that are not for me, versus saying to myself, no, I want that thing that I know that's better, or this circumstance is better, or thinking, differently, that's going to serve me. Risking letting go a relationship that I know is toxic for the sake of maybe being alone for a while, or not having any friends right now, or whatever the case may be. Because this divine order is like, this is a divine judgment in the court. You have been given and assigned an order to do something. And like I said, no pressure. So let's say, for instance, you're supposed to leave that job, but you keep delaying the process, or you're supposed to leave a relationship or cut something off, or that these thoughts, these habits, these patterns aren't getting you anywhere. Spirit is like, the alarm clock keeps going off, and your dreams may be revealing that to you and letting you know, like, hey, I'm this is about to happen. You're very close, but you got to step into it, and you got to let go, escape of what was in the past, cut it off. Okay. This is cord cutting energy. I'm getting this very clearly. It's either cutting cords and ties with things, or mindsets or patterns. And some of these things could also be attached to connections that we had, timelines that we were in that we did not make peace with. It's something with cutting that off. So no delays, because spirit is giving you instructions in your dreams, revealing things to you, or showing you things to come. Could even be giving you a heads up of, potentially what the blocks are, so that you can maneuver, move past them, release them, cut them off at the root. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this was helpful. Much love as always, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video if this resonated with you and your spirit, and this is for you. Share it with somebody that you feel like it will benefit. If you need to come back to this reading later on, just, like it and go back and watch it, rewatch it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love as always. Be blessed, be safe, take care. Peace.